Today, we're diving into a concept that might shake the foundations of everything you know about life and existence. What if I told you that you were never born and that you will never truly die? Sounds strange, doesn't it? Yet, as we explore this profound idea, you might begin to see the truth behind these words. Now, before we go any further, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because this kind of knowledge can change your perspective forever. I promise that by the end of this video, you will walk away with an understanding that could reshape how you view your life and existence. The nature of birth and death. We often define our lives by the moment of birth and the inevitable event of death. Society has conditioned us to see these milestones as defining moments, the beginning and end of a journey. However, these moments are simply illusions of time. The truth is that what we consider birth is just the beginning of a temporary experience in the physical form, not the commencement of our existence. What you are, at your core, is not bound by time. You are not confined to the body you occupy, nor to the moment you were born into this world. Your consciousness is eternal, constantly evolving and shifting through different experiences and forms, transcending any singular life. Similarly, death is an illusion. What we perceive as death is simply the end of a specific experience, the shedding of a particular body or identity. But your essence, your consciousness, your awareness remains. It cannot die. Death, in the spiritual sense, is not the termination of your being, but a transition into another form or state of existence. Consider this. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It only transforms. This applies to our souls or consciousness as well. When your physical body ceases to function, your energy transforms, just as it has always done. Death is not an end, but a continuation. Consciousness beyond the physical. To truly understand that you were never born and will never die, you must first understand the nature of consciousness, the essence of who you are, the observer, the awareness behind your thoughts, your emotions, your senses. This consciousness is eternal. It does not belong to your physical body, nor is it created at the moment of your birth. Consciousness is the ultimate reality, the one unchanging force that transcends all physical boundaries. It has existed long before you took on this physical form, and it will continue long after your body fades away. Every time you close your eyes and meditate, or every time you have an out-of-body experience, you are tapping into that timeless essence. You are connecting with the truth that your consciousness is not bound by your physical body. The soul, often spoken about in various spiritual traditions, is simply the vessel of consciousness. It is the unchanging aspect of you, the part that carries with it the wisdom and experiences of many lifetimes. The soul is neither born nor dies. It simply continues its journey through different forms, always evolving, always learning, and always expanding its understanding of the universe. The illusion of time. Time itself is another illusion. It is a human construct created to make sense of the constant flow of experiences we encounter. But just as you are not bound to your body, you are not bound to time. Time is linear in our minds, but in the grand scheme of existence, everything happens simultaneously. Your past, your present, and your future are all coexisting in the eternal now. When you stop identifying with the limitations of time, you begin to experience life differently. You realize that you are not a person living a life in a linear sequence, but an eternal consciousness having a momentary experience within the illusion of time. The key to realizing that you were never born and will never die lies in your ability to awaken from the illusion of time. When you transcend this idea of a beginning and end, you can experience life as it truly is, timeless, boundless, and eternal, living with awareness of the eternal. Once you begin to comprehend that you are not your body, not your birth, and not your death, you begin to live life with a new awareness. You see that each moment is precious, not because it's finite, but because it's an expression of the infinite. You learn to embrace life, not as a temporary journey to a final destination, but as an ongoing process of growth and transformation. In this realization, there is no fear of death, for you understand that it is simply a transition, not an end. You live with a deep sense of peace, knowing that the essence of who you are is eternal and will continue to evolve beyond the physical world. To embrace this eternal truth, practice mindfulness and presence. Focus on the present moment, because in this moment, the timeless self is fully alive. Your thoughts and actions are not just for survival, but an expression of the eternal consciousness that resides within you. Meditation, self-reflection, and practices like deep breathing can help you tap into this awareness of the eternal. When you sit in silence and connect with the present moment, you are connecting with the truth of your existence, that you were never born and you will never die. The importance of awareness in the modern world. In today's fast-paced world, it is easy to forget the truth of our eternal nature. We are constantly distracted by the demands of work, relationships, and societal expectations. But these distractions keep us from tapping into the deeper truths of who we are. The more you attach yourself to the surface-level events of your life, the more you become trapped in the illusion of time. But when you reconnect with the eternal, you begin to live with purpose, free from the fear of the unknown. You are no longer driven by the need to achieve, to accumulate, or to prove yourself, because you know that your worth and existence transcend any external circumstances. When you understand that death is not the end, you stop fearing it. Fear of death is the root of much of human suffering. It's the fear of losing our identity, our sense of self. But once you realize that you are not your body or your experiences, but the eternal consciousness that flows through them, you let go of this fear. The power of acceptance. To live without the illusion of birth and death, you must also embrace the flow of life as it comes. Life is not something to be controlled or conquered. It's something to be experienced. Every moment, every encounter, every sensation is part of the grand, eternal journey of consciousness. In embracing life fully, you stop resisting change, for you realize that change is simply a part of the eternal flow. You accept every moment as it comes, knowing that it is an expression of the infinite. Many spiritual traditions speak of enlightenment and awakening to the truth of our eternal nature. Buddha, Jesus, and other masters throughout history have taught us that we are not bound by our physical forms, but by the limitless power of consciousness. Their teachings were not about escaping life, but about embracing it in its fullest, realizing that the eternal self is beyond the physical realm. Through their example, we learn how to live in harmony with the eternal flow, to live without fear, and to embrace the present moment with gratitude. As we come to the end of this video, take a moment to reflect on what we've explored. You were never born and you'll never die. You are consciousness itself, timeless, eternal, and unchanging. This realization is both freeing and transformative. It frees you from the chains of fear and limitation. It allows you to live fully in the present, knowing that every moment is an opportunity for growth, expression, and experience. So, I leave you with this thought: you are not your body, you are not your birth, and you are not your death. You are the eternal consciousness that has always existed and will continue to exist, beyond time, beyond space, and beyond form. Thank you for watching. If this video resonated with you, please make sure to subscribe to the channel for more profound insights like this one. Remember, the journey of awakening is never ending, and together we'll continue to explore the timeless truths of our existence.